everybody. Welcome back. It's wine time. We're back. Yes, we are. If you're joining for the first time, welcome. If you're joining us again, welcome back. Friends, wow. Can you believe it's October? It's October 2nd. Where did the time go? We were just, it seems, I think June 26th was our last spring episode. And so we took the summer off and we're back. We are back. I'm Melanie, Nectar of the Dog's Wine. I'm joined here again with Bronny and Vinny. That's not them, but I think that's McAdoo over with Monica. But hey, you know, we're Nectar of the Dog's Wine. That's what we do. We drink wine with our dogs. So I'm excited to be back. Like I said, we took the summer off. Monica and I did some Instagram lives on Wednesday, but we're just really happy to be back in the professional studio. We had such a fun time last season with our rescue partners, drinking some wine, learning all about them. And, you know, we're going to be revisiting a few of those. We also have some new ones in the coming weeks. But what's new? We wanted to change things up again because, or a bit, I should say, because, right, it's the fall. So, Monica, what is happening? Monica's normally going to be here with me on set, but she couldn't be here today. So it's 105 degrees over here in Simi. What's over there in Northridge?
It's probably 106 here.
It's like I said, it's October 2nd. It should be fall. It is fall technically, but this weather. So, you know, I said we have some new changes. We got some new promos. We got a new wine we want to talk about. We got wine reviews. We want to talk about our new partner program. But what do you see here?
Something looks a little different. What is it?
Is it my hair? My hair? Actually, I did, you know what? I did cut my hair over the summer and I made a mess of it. So it's in a grow out phase. But no, we have a new set. Yay.
Look at that. It's awesome. It looks great.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Big shout out to Todd and Bob here at Mendelmack Studios, who took my vision and brought it to life here. So yes, this is our new fall set. And, you know, when we do get a tasting room, hopefully in the sometime near future, this is going to be kind of the inspiration for what it's going to be. But,
looks great. I love it. They did a great job.
Cheers. You know what? I haven't even had a sip of wine yet. So cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. So as I mentioned, we have some new promos. We're going to change things up a bit. What I used to do in the springtime, you know, we had just gotten into COVID, so I was doing 30% off everything just to try to stimulate economy. We're in a different place. I'm not going to say better or worse, depending, just, yeah. But our new promo, what we're going to do for the month of October, I decided I'm going to do 50% off of our Chardonnay. It's our 2015 Chardonnay, unoaked. It's 100% single vineyard from Lodi. It normally retails for $28, but I'm cutting everything in half. I just, you know, it's one of those transition wines because we're kind of in a transition. Well, the world is in transition, but like I said, it's fall. It's still really hot. So this wine, I feel it's good for, it's still very crisp, yet full bodied. So you can totally sit out by the pool or out on your deck at night and enjoy it nice and crisp. But then as we get into, you know, holiday times and holiday meals, it's a perfect pairing for turkey dinners and your favorite, Monica.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. So you can click the shop now button or go to our website, nectarofthedogswine.com, and order yours today.
I'm going to put in my order right now. 50% off. You're giving it away.
Right. I know. I just, you know, we're looking for a new Chardonnay and I'd like to bottle that sometime next year. So I only have so much space in the warehouse. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Actually, that's what I'm drinking right now. Right here, our 2015 Chardonnay. It's just delightful and refreshing because, as I mentioned, it is 100+ degrees outside. And
I'm going to do my card and I'm going to buy some Chardonnay. So.
I have your card on file because you're a wine club member. Okay. In addition to my haircut, which is growing out, and the new set and the new promo, notice anything else?
Yes, that is a very, very cute T-shirt you have on, Mel.
Why, thank you, Monica. Yes, I went out and, you know, I have different shirts from different wineries and different places I go to. So I found this one and it's super comfortable. Of course, it's in black because that's just what it is. But yeah, so I did a limited edition run. I have men's and women's sizes. They're super comfortable, super soft. They're $25 and, you know, perfect just to lounge around while you drink some wine with your best friend. And This is our lovely model friend Christina and Isla, who was adopted in February from Chiquita's Friends, another one of our Heart and Paw partners. But, Christina is a professional model. She's the mother of 2 beautiful children right now. So she doesn't really model that much, but I'm like, hey, Chris. And then she whipped these out in a second. I'm like, once a model, always a model. So
of course.
Thank you, Christina, for doing that. And you can get these on the website. They're up there. So I encourage you to do that today as well.
And they do ship anywhere in the United States?
That's true. Yes. For those who know and those who don't know, but if you're watching, you're going to know now, we are only able to ship our wine in California and Nevada. But the candles, which I happen to have a couple right here, the candles and the T-shirts, we can ship anywhere in the U.S. And I encourage you, to go on and buy and support because, as I say, we give proceeds to dog rescue organizations. So anything that you buy from Nectar of the Dog's wine is going to a good cause. Yep. So, in the spring sessions, we kind of began every show with, who we are and what we do and why we do what we do. And I don't want to get too much into that because we're changing things up, right? It's fall.
It is a great story, though.
It is a good story. So very, very briefly, I'm going to just say, why we created this company. It was inspired by the love of our 4-legged angels who passed onto the Rainbow Bridge. And we really just wanted a way to honor their memory and, do something for a great cause. So we founded the company. The mission is, we sell wonderful wine and we give back to dog rescue organization. And I encourage you to go to the website, nectarofthedogswine.com, and learn more about the dogs and the story and our wine and all that good stuff. But, here you can see these are just 4 of the dogs on the label. Those were the dogs that belonged to me and my husband, Connie, Clyde, Floyd, and Mika, and wonderful dogs. I encourage you, go learn more about them. That's the inspiration for the wine. And that's
and I think the label is a highlight for a lot of people. It really grabs people's attention, especially if they're dog lovers and wine lovers.
Yeah, we do actually get a lot of compliments on the label. So, I work with an artist, Emma Stark, and she she drew them, created the label, and she's a wonderful artist. So thank you, Emma, for that.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Hey everyone, let's all stop what we're doing and take a moment. You see, every moment can be kind of special. But they can be loud moments, goofy moments, dorky moments, it doesn't matter. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Dear John, I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is serious, and I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to when you checked on me? I don't want to leave, but remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
Listen to your heart and don't let it quit on you. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range today. For help keeping yours at a healthy range, text PRESSURE to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. Take 1.
Behold the angry giant.
Try it again, Alberto.
Behold the angry giant.
Perfect. Good luck tonight.
Behold the angry giant.
Yay! Read me another one, Dad.
This is WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard, so you don't need to sell all your belongings and live in a commune.
These dungarees belong to all of us now, Tom.
You don't need to get a second job as a stuntman.
We need a new stuntman!
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Phoenix Media. Listen live and explore more great shows at phoenixmedia.us.
But I mentioned earlier, Monica, in addition to the new sets and the new promos and the new T-shirts, we have a new wine.
And a new label.
And a new label, right? Oh my God, so much new. So this is our 2019 Three Dogs White. Now, most people know that everything we do is a limited edition varietal, but sometimes we come across a wine that we love so much, or it's such a great seller for us, we'll bottle the next vintage. So we did the 2017 Three Dogs White, and such a great seller. So we went ahead and secured the 2019. And the 2017 is the ABV of 13.8%. The 2019 is a 14.1. And it's right. So good. We just bottled this in August. And Monica, you can attest, when we were doing the final tastings, we did a blind tasting, Wine Club members did, and compared the two. And as much as we all love the 2017, I think we kind of agreed, skosh, we like the 2019, but I think it's because it has a higher ABV. I think that's what it was.
Maybe that's what it was. Yes, we did lean a little bit more to 2019, but 2017 is just as good. I would not turn it down. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic. And so also on the website, I'm doing a bundle pack where you could get the 2017 to compare with the 2019, and you can make your own taste assessment. Of course, wine is subjective and it tastes different for everybody, but we encourage you to try that on your own. And then reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook and let us know what you think.
Slide into our DMs.
So Monica, what are you drinking?
I am drinking our CCF McMurphy. Our Bordeaux style red blend. It's 80% Cabernet Sauvignon, 20% Cab Franc. You get those deep plum flavors, black peppers, very smoky. This one was aged in 100% new French oak, 18 to 27 months. So it really adds that complexity to it. It's very good, very rich, and just delicious.
It is totally delicious. It is right here.
And our only wine from Paso Robles.
That's true. That is very true. I just took a trip to Paso Robles or Paso Robles, depending on what you're. I could never get a straight answer. But I say Paso Robles because I can roll my R's. But yeah. So we, did you just share that this wine actually just got a really, really great score from Wine Enthusiasts?
Yes. And yes, we just did get a score from Wine Enthusiast, 90 points for our CCF McMurphy Red Blend, which is a fantastic score. And along with that, they also reviewed our Rosé of Pinot Noir, 87 points, which is another fantastic score. But also right there, boom, in the middle, we were just talking about the 2017 Three Dogs White, 92 points from the tasting panel. These are really, really great reviews, great scores that we got, and we're so excited and so proud of our wines.
We are proud of our wines. And I want to thank you, Monica. You had a huge hand. Actually, it's all because of you. You really, with your PR-ness and your expert in PR-ness. Yeah, you got the wines out there to these magazines. And, we know our wine is delicious. And people who drink our wine know that. But it's hard, without having a tasting room and without being able to go to events, for people to understand that we are really creating quality wines here, and not just, bottling something for a great cause. Is, we taste everything that goes in the bottles to make sure, because we love really great wine and we want to make sure that what we're bottling is just that. So,
that's right.
As I mentioned, yes, our CCF is our only wine from Paso. Also, our only wine with our other dog, Floyd. That's another story. That's not true. The new label has Floyd on there. I forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we took a trip up to Paso, and one of the opportunities that we had with Wine Enthusiasts was to create a promo video that's going to be shared probably next week, I think. And so, because I happen to know one or two people who are really, really great at video and video editing. They helped me put this together. So I wanted to share this with everybody. And then maybe I will tell you the story of the snake afterwards. I'm not sure, but let's take a look at this, Todd.
We'll see.
Every wine has a story. Where it's from, how it's grown. From vineyard to bottle, each one is unique. Just like every rescue dog has a story, where they came from, how they were rescued, and hopefully, how they found their forever loving home. Let me tell you our story. Nectar of the Dogs Wine was established in 2015 by two friends with an entrepreneurial spirit, a deep connection to their dogs, and a love for wine. To honor the memory of our Rainbow Bridge dogs, they are featured on the label. And to always sip for a cause, our core mission was founded on giving back a portion of all wine sales to organizations dedicated to helping dogs in need. Today, we continue our mission to produce limited edition, easy drinking varietals by partnering with boutique wineries in the Central Coast and Central Valley of California. Our goal is to find the best wines to bring to you, because the more wine we sell, the more we are able to benefit dog rescues. Our CCF McMurphy is a blend of 80% Cabernet, 20% Cabernet Franc from the esteemed Templeton Gap and Estrella districts of Paso Robles. The wine was aged in 100% new French oak from 18 to 27 months. Deep red in color, with lush aromas of berry and smoke, this wine has a smooth mouthfeel and a beautiful lingering finish. Dried berry, black olive, and charred beef aromas show on the nose of this Cabernet Sauvignon-based blend. Deep black plum and black currant flavors come together with smoked meat and black pepper on the palate, framed by tense acidity and dense tannins. Dogs and wine bring so much joy and happiness to our lives. It will always be our mission to honor our fur angels by giving back to dogs in need while enjoying great wine with our family and friends. When you purchase and enjoy our wine, you know you are sipping for a great cause. And remember, it's not really drinking alone if your dog is with you. Cheers, and may dogs continue to bless your life. Wow, the internet is such a wonderful thing, and sometimes it really sucks. So sorry if that video got stuck in the middle, but you can check it out we actually have a YouTube channel now as well, so it's there. And then, as I mentioned, it's going to be on the Wine Enthusiast Facebook page, and it's on ours as well. So it was, a fun video to shoot. We were out in the vineyards out in Paso capturing some of that footage, and I happened to stumble across a snake, and I really don't like snakes in any way, shape, or form. And so I was a little frazzled when I was having to deliver my lines on some of that. Hopefully it wasn't obvious, but So anyway, that's what, that was the Wine Enthusiast video. And next we are going to be talking to, I guess we're not going to be talking to anybody because we're not going to. So we actually had Kristi from Good Sense Dogs. She's one of our Heart and Paw partners. And, we talked to Kristi back in, I'm going to say June. And her organization is Good Sense Dogs. And what they do is they help at-risk and underserved populations in Sacramento. So, homeless people and people who just kind of have a tough time in life, but they help them not only with education, with animal education, also helping by delivering, food, animal food, people food, just to them. And then they have a couple of other different programs, a therapy program, I believe, where they help people, therapy dogs, right? And then if I remember correctly, so Monica is there. Okay, great. I'm trying to remember what the program was, but that's what Kristi was going to talk about. But if Monica is back, let's see where she is. Monica, maybe. There she is.
Yeah, hello.
When you do, so this is what, 13 now, right? Because we did 12 before.
Yes.
And I think I just did a really good job there of like keeping it going.
Stalling.
So, we're going to hopefully talk to Kristi in just a minute. But why don't you tell us, Monica, what the month of October is?
October is Adopt a Shelter Dog Month. So it makes it extra exciting for us to highlight our Heart and Paw rescue partners, especially during this month, because, we want to highlight, all those great, beautiful dogs that are out there available for adoption. And it's just never been a better time than right now to give back, foster, volunteer, adopt. And we have some really great partners that we work with that do wonderful work out there in the community, rescuing dogs in need, neglected animals, medical needs, all of those. And they're all available for adoption, and they're looking for loving homes. And you have the time. Get out there. Take a look at what's available. These dogs are fantastic.
Absolutely. You can speak from experience because you adopted McAdoo from Chiquita's friends early this year. But I wanted to talk a little bit about our Heart and Paw program. We just saw a slide there. So, of course, our mission is founded on we sell wine, we give back to dog rescue organization. Now, any rescue organization, of course, is going to be, thankful for a donation.
Who's gonna say no? Yeah.
Who's going to say no? But as we, have we're growing in this business as well. It's like, well, it's really hard because we don't have a tasting room and we can't be at events. So how can we just continue to partner so that we can continue to sell wine so that we can continue to give back, right? And so I thought about it. I know we ran some ideas back and forth, and I'm like, well, let's see if they're interested in kind of being part of our Heart and Paw. And what that is that we're going to partner with these particular organizations. And Good Sense was one of the first ones to say, like, hey, we're in. And so what we're asking from them is just for them to help us share our message, our word on, their social channels, at the events that they do, because in the end, it's going to benefit them, because what we're guaranteeing to these Heart and Paw partners is that at the end of the year, every year, as long as we're partners, we're going to promise them a year-end donation based on our wine sales. So really kind of a win-win, and we're really excited. And the ones that you saw there on the slide, those are just some of them who are going to partner and who you're going to see in the coming weeks. But do we have Kristi? No, we don't have Kristi. That's okay.
I think that what we found too, as we've been doing this, is most dog lovers are wine lovers.
It's true.
It's the perfect combination, and so it's great that we can talk to these partners and their audiences and bring great wine to everybody's home.
I 100% agree.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect. She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers. When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke. So I want you to learn to spot a stroke fast. F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. I'm Paul George. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother! We can do this together!
All right, let's go!
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know!
I know!
You don't! Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No! Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this!
You will rock this!
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. Cool. Very cool. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan. We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the
fine.
most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Phoenix Media, the future of broadcasting. Explore more great shows at phoenixmedia.us.
So I think we're still having a little bit of technical issue, but as I was saying, because we went through rehearsal just about a half an hour ago, everything was fine. But yeah, Kristi was expanding upon, the 4 different programs that her organization does. We have a wonderful video that hopefully we'll be able to see in a moment. But Kristi was a dog trainer, and she started this. This is her organization, her foundation, all volunteer based. And, it's just really wonderful. Now I can speak to this a little bit more. So she is the executive director and trainer. Good Sense Dogs is dedicated to assisting the most underserved, at-risk populations of Sacramento pet owners, to help them educate. And their goal is to improve the lives of people and pets alike through their 4 distinct programs. And those are the programs that Kristi was going to speak about. But Kristi needs to restart. Oh, Kristi? If you can hear me, you just need to restart your Skype, and then we can try to get you on. But you can find them at Good Sense Dogs, wixsite.com. And, Kristi is I was saying that too during rehearsal. And what I say about all of these people who have these foundations and organizations, they're out there on the front line, just helping people, helping dogs. And of course, our mission is to give back to dog rescue organizations. But even this, even it's not a traditional dog rescue, but it's still giving back. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all about.
It's really inspiring, the work that they do. Yeah. I think when we spoke to her in the spring, it was our first really introduction to her organization and what they do. And it was really eye-opening.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we don't have a similar organization like that here in LA, and I think she'll touch on that too.
And so are we able to play the video? We can do that, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the video, and then hopefully Kristi can join us after that.
Care of the animals.
Kimmy Brown live with more on Good Sense Dogs. Good morning.
Good morning. So a lot of these kids are transitioning from foster care or juvenile hall, and they go to this school. It's a Gerber Junior and high school. And so the kids are out here learning with their new 4-legged friends, like you mentioned. Yeah. So let me introduce you to the dogs first. This is Sparky, the little guy right there. Then we have Mochi back there. And over this way is Amadeus. And they are working on training the dogs and also learning about what it takes to care for a dog. So, Kristi, you started this program with inmates, and then you thought, let's expand this, because you were finding that there's a lot of kids who've never had access to pets before. So how did you formulate this program?
Yeah, so we wanted to build an educational program with a curriculum that was both therapeutic as well as educational about what it takes to care for animals, not just dogs, but cats and all animals, because we were finding that a lot of these underserved communities just really weren't coming up with that knowledge.
And so you guys go into the classroom twice a week and you work with them, not just with bringing the animals in, but also how to care for them, how to train them. You find that there is a direct line between how they care for the animals with parenting skills. What have you found?
There's a lot of similarities just with positive reinforcement in working with a dog positively and parenting, frankly. And we're bringing that into the classroom.
Okay, yeah, helping them with these skills. Okay, let me introduce you to one of my favorite students because he does so good with the dogs. Now, you were with Mochi earlier, and this guy, Mochi's very well trained, but Sparky's not as well trained. So what is it like for you to try and get him to learn how to sit and to come and to lay down?
For me with Sparky, it's a little difficult, but like after a while, he does get used to it.
Okay, show us how you're able to get him to go down, please,
Okay.
because you should see him with Mochi. He's very good.
Down.
And if he puts the tree down, Sparky eventually figures it out. What's this program like for you to be able to participate this with the dog?
I actually like this program because I have a pit myself, a pit bull, and like it actually helps me get to train the dogs better.
Yeah, because you learn more about what to do, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm also terrible at training dogs. You really have a knack for it because he just gets down there with the dogs, and once he's down, they want to get down there as well. So it is called Good Sense Dogs. You can find them online, goodsensedogs.com. They're doing amazing things in our community, and this is all part of a grant that they've been able to fund this program for these great students.
I love that they're doing this with young people. That is so great. Thank you, Gabby. Well done.
And I'm back, and I have more wine, and I'm going to pour some because, gremlins, I'm telling you, it's the heat. I mean, what can you expect to work perfectly when it's 105 degrees outside? But that's okay. Totally got it. So that was a little bit more about, that was Kristi in the video and her organization, Good Sense Dogs. And I think in that one, that was her education program. So they were teaching some of those underprivileged youth just really what it takes to take care of animals, right? I mean, they may not have that afforded opportunity if they come from like juvenile hall or if, homeless. So she goes into the classroom and she teaches some of these children just really what it takes, right? To take care of a dog, to train a dog. And I think that it's beautiful and just wonderful what she does.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school, so I'm trying to break that barrier. My daughter Brooklyn was also a motivation for me to go back to school. Every day after work, went straight to school, and it paid off.
At age 26, Kareem finished his high school diploma.
I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Phoenix Media, the future of broadcasting. Listen live at phoenixmedia.us.
And some of the other programs that here we are. So I'm going to speak for Kristi until we try to get Kristi back. But because, again, we went through rehearsal 3 times, I think I can speak to this. So the rescue program, this really, the Sensitive Souls, it gives critical and terminally ill homeless pet owners an option for their pets to receive care needed. You know, you can imagine, which is heartbreaking to me. I mean, you know, you live on the streets, you're homeless, and yes, we are all going to come to the end of our life one day. And, you know, if you've had your dogs, and I think we might actually have Kristi back. So I'm going to say there she is. Yay. Hi, Kristi. Hold on. We got to get your audio. And cheers.
Cheers to you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay, that deserves a sip.
Yeah. Hopefully I learned enough about your program to just carry it until we could get to this point.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. So, Kristi, welcome back. Wow.
Well,
I
have to show you this.
Look at goosebumps. Oh.
Maybe we should name this one Chardonnay or something, right?
You should totally name that one Chardonnay. Wow. Well, Kristi, you know, let's, I mean, I talked a little bit about, okay, now that I've stalled and done all that, let me just namaste here. So yeah, what have you been up to since we saw you? I think it was June 5th, besides taking care of these beautiful little, are their eyes even open yet?
Yeah. They're 3 weeks old now. They'll be available for adoption in the beginning of November. And there's 4 of them all together.
Oh, so cute. So yes, what has Good Sense Dogs been doing besides promoting Nectar of the Dogs wine, enjoying some wine, and helping people?
Yeah, so I'm sure you went over our 4 programs. A couple of those, our education program and therapy dog programs, are kind of stalled a little bit right now while we wait for COVID to kind of do its thing. But our other 2 programs, the rescue and the outreach, are just blowing up because the need is so great. So because of COVID and because of the fires, you know, the shelters are just not able to keep up. And so a lot of the smaller rescues have been helping out. And, you know, I just held up a little kitten there. Normally cats are not our jam. We are Good Sense Dogs, but
we're Nectar of the Dogs.
Yeah. So
cats count too.
Sure. So we have helped out with kitten season. We thought we'd just take a couple, and I think by this point we're at like 40 cats and kittens placed. So that's been a lot of our summer. It's been helping out where the big shelters cannot keep up. We've kind of stepped in.
You know, that's I don't want to say this is funny because there's just nothing really funny about the world today. And you do make mention you're up north, and we know these fires have been devastating, just devastating. So thank you for, you know, stepping in. But I was watching Good Morning America this morning, and John Bon Jovi was on there with his new album. But he said something, or he wrote a new song, and it was, if you can't do what you do what you can. And, you know, I think that's just like where, if you're a good person, like that's just, you got to do what you could do, right?
Right now it's just about making new paths and just filling in where there are gaps. And that's kind of what we do and where we have been. So we have gone to our local homeless center is called Loaves and Fishes, and we've distributed pet supplies there because there are so many more homeless now who have pets. 1 in 4 have pets, as a matter of fact. And you know, we're even getting calls from just individuals and like, can I get a bag of dog food from you? Sure. So.
I remember when we spoke last, and that was my kind of observation. And I say there's homelessness everywhere. Southern California is it's horrible.
Yeah.
But you see homeless people, and of course your heart goes out to them. I see a homeless person with a pet, and I'm like, ugh. And I'm like, okay, but at least like they're together, and neither the animal is by itself, and neither the person. But you kind of shed some light on the fact that these homeless people, like, they'll feed their animal before they feed themselves. Like,
oh, for sure.
It's their life, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's their whole world. Best friend, family, their sometimes only possession, and they will absolutely do whatever it takes to make sure that animal is receiving everything that it needs, to the point where, when we were at Loaves and Fishes, there's also a clinic called Mercer Clinic, and they do veterinary care, is veterinary students helping out. And the line is huge. People will wait hours just so that their animal can receive care. So it's really, there's nothing wonderful about being unhoused, but the people who are and have animals, we just see evidence all over the place that they're really doing right by their animals.
That's good. That makes me feel a
Yeah.
little bit better. But tell us a little bit about Joshua's house. I know that you spoke about it last time, and this is a facility where I guess these terminally ill or people who need care.
Yeah.
They go, but you said there's been a little bit of a delay. So what's that? Tell us about that.
Just like so many other places, they had a little bit of a delay getting their facility up and going. But they have now partnered with some other places that are allowing them to have some beds. So they will be able to take in some of the terminally ill and house people that are desperate. They really don't have a choice but to die on the streets. It's just terrible. So there is no other facility on the West Coast. And as a matter of fact, they're looking to open another one in Southern California. But so they will be opening their doors super fast, and we will be there to help with the animals of those people once they receive that care at Joshua's house.
Wow. That just, I mean, there really are no words. The world is just, the world is the world right now, right?
Yeah.
We're all living through it. But as bad as it is, it could always be worse. And I think, we should be thankful. We have wine, we have dogs. So it's something to cheers
I'll drink to that.
But tell us, how can we help? How, Nectar the Dogs, we need to sell some wine so that we can give some money back. But how can everybody else help? Let us know that.
Right. And this is the best way to help. You buy wine. My gosh, how could it be any better? So we absolutely encourage everyone to purchase wine through you. If you're going to purchase wine, why not just purchase from you? You have amazing wine. So it helps Good Sense Dogs. It helps all the other shelters and rescues that you're assisting that are under your umbrella. So we also always need volunteers, and foster homes especially. We can never have enough foster homes. And we take donations, of items. If you have gently used dog items or want to make a donation of food, we'll take those because we do distribute to people who are in need. Crates, toys, dog bowls, we'll take them.
Okay, good. And on your website, is there a place where I guess we can send these items to?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can go to goodsensedogs.com. You can follow us on Facebook. We're at Good Sense Dogs, or you could just send us an email at info@goodsensedogs, and we'll make all the arrangements.
Well, I think I have a direct line. So, Bronny and Vinny here, which Todd can show them here. So these are our little wieners, the Nectar the Dog's kind of mascot. A couple of the mascots, but yeah, here they are. And they're 11 and Vinny's going to be 12 this month. But I buy them Christmas toys every year, and they're like, whatever, Mom. They're interested in it for like 30 seconds. I guess what I'm getting at is I have a lot of toys. I have a lot of things. And, it's just great to know I could not throw them away and give them.
For sure. We will use them. Yeah, absolutely.
That's wonderful. Yes, like you said, here's how we can help, or, we need to sell some wine, right? So people can go to nectarofthedogswine.com, or they can click shop now, go to the website. As I mentioned at the top of this episode, we have our Chardonnay. It's 50% off. I'm going to be changing up some different specials here and there. But, when you purchase our wine and enjoy our wine, you're sipping for a great cause, such as Good Sense Dogs and some of the other organizations. So we encourage you to do that. You can buy candles, you can buy the T-shirt. And then, of course, if you want to stay up to date on all things Nectar, just follow us on Instagram at Nectar of the Dogs Wine. Monica's been doing a wonderful job at, getting our exposure out there. So thank you for that, Monica. And then if you are an organization who would like to join us on Wine Time, just email me and Monica and we can try to make that happen. We have a couple of new organizations we're going to be featuring. But I think, Kristi, even you guys kind of reached out and said, hey, I think it was Rachel, or maybe it was you. I don't remember.
No, it was Rachel. Yeah, who reached out, and it was awesome. We love being partnered with you.
Yay! Well, we love being partners with you too, and I know that you enjoy the wine. So thank you. Thank you for all that you do. All your work is just it's wonderful. It's heartwarming. It's touching, and like I always say, it's people like you who are out on the front line, just really out there. And I feel good being connected to people like you. Just knowing that we're all doing something for a great cause. And Monica, what are you wearing on your shirt? Because it's not a Nectar shirt.
It's not. I wore this in honor of Good Sense Dogs, although I've been, we follow them on Instagram, so I've been seeing Kristi's posts of all these. Oh my gosh.
So cute.
I have 2 cats of my own, so I had to represent the felines today.
Very nice.
It's been a cat summer for us for sure.
Wow. Well, ladies, what would it be without a few gremlins in the system? But it's okay because we made it through. We're super excited to be back for the fall season of Wine Time. Kristi, it was wonderful to see you again.
Oh, I'm so glad to be back.
Absolutely. So let's sell some wine and let's help some people, some dogs, some cats. That's what it's all about. So, and I wanted to just say one thing too. All of those people up there in Napa, Sonoma, all of who are dealing with the fires, the animals, the vines, the grapes, just let's continue to pray that they get through this because this has been a worse fire season and it's awful. Yeah. But on a good note, we have wine, we have dogs, we have cats. So cheers, ladies. May dogs continue to bless your life and we will see you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Every wine has a story. Where it's from, how it's grown. From vineyard to bottle, each one is unique. Just like every rescue dog has a story. Where they came from, how they were rescued, and hopefully, how they found their forever loving home. Let me tell you our story. Nectar of the Dogs Wine was established in 2015 by 2 friends with an entrepreneurial spirit, a deep connection to their dogs, and a love for wine. To honor the memory of our Rainbow Bridge dogs, they are featured on the label. And to always sip for a cause, our core mission was founded on giving back a portion of all wine sales to organizations dedicated to helping dogs in need. Today, we continue our mission to produce limited edition, easy drinking varietals by partnering with boutique wineries in the Central Coast and Central Valley of California. Our goal is to find the best wines to bring to you, because the more wine we sell, the more we are able to benefit dog rescues. Our CCF McMurphy is a blend of 80% Cabernet, 20% Cabernet Franc from the esteemed Templeton Gap and Estrella districts of Paso Robles. The wine was aged in 100% New French oak from 18 to 27 months. Deep red in color, with lush aromas of berry and smoke, this wine has a smooth mouthfeel and a beautiful lingering finish. Dried berry, black olive, and charred beef aromas show on the nose of this Cabernet Sauvignon-based blend. Deep black plum and black currant flavors come together with smoked meat and black pepper on the palate, framed by tense acidity and dense tannins. Dogs and wine bring so much joy and happiness to our lives. It will always be our mission to honor our fur angels by giving back to dogs in need while enjoying great wine with our family and friends. When you purchase and enjoy our wine, you know you are sipping for a great cause. And remember, it's not really drinking alone if your dog is with you. Cheers, and may dogs continue to bless your lives.